when I tell you that something is taken care of, you can rest easy because my word means something. So you get rid of the tapes, I take care of Brent, and the story ends here.
How about no, fuck you, ain't shit you can do about it.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
What's up? It's Camille, just being me. What does that mean? It means I do what I normally do. I watch what I normally watch and I record it. Why do I do all this? Because I really needed a fucking hobby. And tonight we're moving on to episode 3, season 2 of Cruel Summer. Now the whole premise of this show is to leave you with questions after each episode. So I figure I'll start each of these videos with my top 10 or so burning questions. I do have more than 10 questions, like how did they not get hypothermia after jumping off of that cliff in the winter time? Because like I said, all bodies of water in Washington are freezing fucking cold all year round, especially in the winter. I also want to know, how much did it cost to replace that door that Isabel broke? Because that's not just a window, that's a fucking door. That's like a thick glass door that had to be really expensive. But because I'm the type of person that can get lost down a rabbit hole of irrelevant details, I'll try not to do that with these questions. So here are my burning questions from episode 1 and 2. First one.
That could be nice though, right? Except when you do something stupid in 4th grade, you won't mind about it for the rest of your life.
What exactly happened with Megan in the 4th grade? They brought this up and they kind of left it alone. It had to mean something, right? What exactly is wrong with Megan's mom? Because they're making it seem like she has some kind of terminal illness, but it could be something, very manageable, like diabetes or the gout. Now, 2 little nuggets they just kind of dropped in there were the floppy disk and the ID card. So what exactly was on that floppy disk from 1998? And what's up with that fake ID card from Isabel? On there it said that she was born in 1978, which at that time would have made her 21. So was this just an ID card to get alcohol, or is there something more to it? How was the crazy neighbor that was like shooting in the middle of the night? How does he come into play? We know that Luke kind of got a graze on his ear. Maybe it was an accident. What were those pills that Isabel was flushing down the toilet?
But until this is over, you're not going anywhere. Not if you want me to keep my mouth shut.
What does Megan need to keep her mouth shut about? Now, these last 2 questions are the ones that I probably want answered the most. What is up with Isabel's friend, Lisa? Like, I'm gonna need some proof of life soon. And last but not least, what was Megan cleaning up in the cabin? Because if you think about it, if it was blood from Luke, who had been missing since New Year's, you mean to tell me it took that long for her to go back and clean up the evidence? So I really think that her cleaning up in the cabin was a red herring, and I'm excited to be validated on that. Anyway, I do have other questions. And I also have theories about some of these questions, but I'm going to save those theories till the end. Now, before we get started, if you are new here, welcome. Thank you very much for giving me a shot. If you are not new here, welcome back. Now, I have a big favor to ask of all of you. If you are enjoying this video, please hit the like button, but it's not for me. It's for the algorithm, because the algorithm has been ignoring the absolute fuck out of me recently. I'm like, hey, algorithm, what's up? And the algorithm's like, you hear anything? I don't hear anything. So you hitting that shit for me is like, you're the cool kid vouching for me with the algorithm. Like, nah, she's cool. We like her. Like, recommend her videos. Please and thank you. Let's jump into it. July 19th, 1999, December 19th, 99, and July 19th, 2000.
I don't know if it's really gonna be your scene. Sounds fun. I mean, Luke would totally understand if you wanted to bail. No way. Consider myself warned.
She's kind of bold for that, isn't she?
You didn't think to warn me? You just went ahead and you told my mom that I was the one on the sex tape with Luke. I couldn't stand her thinking that I would actually betray you like that. No, but she's become like a second mom to me, okay? Except she's not your mom. If the tables were turned, would you even consider doing the same for me?
Probably not. She's very, very selfish and self-centered. The fact that she's even mad at her for telling her mom. Like, the reason that they need to keep it a secret is because of her scholarship and all that, which I actually think is a dumb reason. But the reason that nobody can know is because of her scholarship. It isn't like her mom is going to go off and tell anybody that it's not Isabel in the damn tape. Her mom can know.
Is everything all right?
I'm afraid not. The ballistics came back from the gun that shot Luke. It's registered to Steve Chambers.
Who is Steve Chambers?
There are 3 pairs of prints that were on the gun. Luke's, Isabella's, and Megan's.
So they all touched. It's not the murder weapon, because that's not what killed him.
I brought a ton of scary movies.
This is 1999.
Thanks.
He brought scary movies. How did they plan on watching them? Oh, they're in a cabin. I thought they were going to be in a tent.
I would, do the same for you. Taking the heat for the tape is a huge deal.
Exactly.
And I appreciate it more than you know.
Thank you.
I get why you told my mom.
Duh.
I'm really sorry.
Hey, who wants my wood?
1989 call.
This guy.
Wanted me to come. He doesn't want you stealing any more of Ned's firewood. He's afraid you're gonna catch a bullet in your bully ass.
Wait, Brent. You said we weren't gonna stay long.
We're not.
They're going to stay long. Look at that laptop.
Report revealed Luke had narcotics in his system at the time of his death.
You and Luke were off together?
She must be a reporter.
Where's the dead boy?
This is Jenna Rouse reporting live from Chatham.
She's a reporter.
You're right. Coffee here is terrible.
Ooh.
Okay, that was good.
You look well.
I don't like Rebecca's wig.
I didn't think I'd be seeing you again so soon.
That makes 2 of us.
So this is her
Understand
lawyer.
it's a sex tape.
Yeah, but it wasn't me on it. I took the blame so that she wouldn't lose her scholarship.
Why don't we just claim diplomatic immunity and get on a plane? I'm afraid that would look very bad. Especially after what happened in St. Bart's last winter.
What happened?
I actually never held one of these before. It's kind of heavy.
Okay, well,
Jesus, girl.
first thing is,
She's holding it weird. Isn't she?
You're terrible.
just need some more lessons.
I would like to say that I don't think that there was good enough hair products for girls with natural hair, for her hair to look that good back in 1999. I'm just saying. Back in 1999, black women had all of 4 options of things for our hair. So his whole big thing is the fact that he doesn't want to go to the school that his dad wants him to go to.
Well, I just don't think I'm gonna sleep again until I find out who killed him.
I don't know why, but I feel like he had something to do with it.
Jack told me about the fingerprints on the gun.
You can't really think that the girls...
No. There is one strange thing, though. Jack said the cabin was cleaned recently. I've been there in months, neither is Brent. So who cleaned it?
Megan, and we don't know why.
Jeff Pope. A tour or Boyer?
After a while, people forget that you're there. You end up seeing a lot more than you would have.
And what have you learned?
Don't let a girl touch your camera, no matter how cute she is.
Ooh, he said you're cute. He's being very overt with it. You can't ignore him anymore.
Just get a lawyer. Okay? A really, really good one.
Now, I would just like to say they, appear to have money problems or whatever, but that house is on the water in Washington. You don't live on a house, in a house on the water in Washington and not have money. Just gonna say that. Even if your house is a piece of shit, if you can look outside and see water, it's some money.
These all the tapes?
That's all of them. I swear.
This is a criminal matter, Brent. Some of these kids are underage.
You take care of his punishment, Jack, and believe me, it's gonna have real impact.
This is a police matter.
Yeah, it ain't a daddy gonna put you on punishment issue.
Like when your roof was leaking, or when I've scraped you off the floor of my bar.
And I appreciate all of that.
But when I tell you that something is taken care of, you can rest easy because my word means something. So you get rid of the tapes, I take care of Brent, and the story ends here.
How about no? Fuck you. Ain't shit you can do about it.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
This little jackass. Nah, he need to get in trouble. You see that little smile? That's a motherfucker that's gonna think for the rest of his life he can get away with whatever the fuck he wants.
You told me there was one tape.
You know, I thought I didn't have to worry about you, that you were on a good path, that you were squared away.
No, you raised a fucking deviant. That's your problem. You did that, Mr. Dad.
You know, I was this close to letting the sheriff throw the book at you.
You should have.
Understand me?
Let's play two truths and a lie.
I love s'mores.
My mom wanted to name me Xerxes, but my dad said no.
Xerxes?
I have severe somnambulism.
I don't even know what that means.
I sleepwalk like crazy.
Sorry, I need to take this.
Nice little flip phone. Blink.
I love the sound of rain underwater.
Me too.
You wanna get out of here?
How'd you get Ren to leave?
You just have to know how to handle him. He acts like a jerk, but he's really just a stunted child.
They all are.
But you're straight up. You're honest. You wear your heart on your sleeve. Along with your size 11 Converse. I know you dropped off those tapes.
I wanted to see him get punished.
Our business is private. You don't litigate it in public. Ever.
I think he's the one that put the tape in for Christmas. I really do.
What's up, Isabella? You want to hang out tonight, or are you only into guys with girlfriends?
Does this make you feel better?
Actually, it kind of does. You chose the wrong guy. But I know that laugh anywhere.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
What is he so upset about? She didn't like you. Move the fuck on.
Somebody gave the cops my case.
Wasn't me, but good.
You shouldn't get away with that.
Well, Dad didn't give a shit.
What?
So I'm clear. But if it wasn't you, then it must have been your little side skank. Guess I'll have to give her what's coming to her.
Oh, this dude needs to be stopped.
What the hell?
Who's that?
I can't believe this. I can't believe she would do this to us.
What's happening?
Who's that guy? My dad. When my mom got pregnant with Lily, they started fighting a lot, and he was away more. And then by the time Lily was born, he pretty much disappeared.
What's happening here?
Whatever you think you heard on that tape, you can't prove it. I, on the other hand, have plenty of proof about how you pay for all that fancy camera equipment. I had a great time with you last summer. I don't want to ruin that now by getting messy. More like mutual destruction. Choose your own adventure. Or don't.
Okay.
All they care about is landing the plane, and I'm just some passenger in the back. They just threw their money at me to hide their guilt.
That's pretty fucked up. I feel bad for her.
I mean, I don't think that my parents have heard a word that I've said in like 5 years.
Headline, adults suck sometimes.
Very true. I've sucked a lot.
Tell me about the last time you saw Luke.
Luke and I left the party just after midnight. We parked near the beach, and then I dropped him back home a couple hours later.
This is security footage from the Chambers driveway from midnight till 7 a.m. No sign of either your car or Luke coming home at any point. You know, just one more thing. You say you haven't been to the cabin since last summer?
That's right.
And can you explain to me why we found your bag stashed in a crawl space at the Chambers cabin?
Nope, I can't.
What is all this money for?
Because my family's rich. They go on the camping trip, they end up ditching the boys, and then they end up bonding over their currently in progress childhood trauma caused by bad parenting decisions. So all that we really learned on the Luke mystery is that there are 3 sets of prints on the gun, and they gave us a flashback to show that all 3 people did innocently touch the gun. At the end of the episode, we learned that Megan is saying that she took Luke home after the party, but the cops are showing her that like the security footage shows no evidence that they ever got there. It could be that she dropped him off down the street. Like maybe they were arguing or something and he wanted to walk, or, you know, who knows? There could be many logical reasons as to why he's not on camera. So even though it was just implied, it's more kind of confirmed in this episode that Jeff definitely had a crush on Megan and that he figured out that it was her on the sex tape. But the girls apparently have some dirt on him, and so they go to him and basically blackmail him and say, look, if you say some shit about what you know, we gonna say some shit about what we know. Mutual destruction. I really kind of like that scene. Now, on the subject of Jeff, just because we're on it, I'm just saying, people need to learn how to take rejection a little bit better. Like, he said in one of those scenes, like, you chose the wrong one. But it's like months later, like, get the fuck over it. She chose somebody else. Now, moving on to my theories, I only have two that I'm really stuck on. Theory number one is that everything that happened with Luke was self-inflicted. He tried to do all that to himself. He's the one that last touched the gun. He's the one that took the pills. He's the one that went out on the boat, yada, yada, yada. It was all him. Theory number two is that his brother and father are involved. I think that, like, right now we know that his brother thinks that it was the girls who turned the tapes into the cops. He doesn't know it was Luke, but I think eventually he's going to find out. And instead of wanting to get revenge on the girls, he's going to turn that around on his brother, and it turns into something that goes out of hand, and then maybe dad finds out about it, he gets involved somehow, and it's a big accident. Now I'm thinking that I may, if I have time, put together like a little quick theory video with some clips to show some evidence of what I'm saying. So I'm not going to go too far into detail with those theories, but that's what I'm thinking. It's either self-inflicted or his brother and father have something to do with it. I think the girls don't really have anything to do with it. I don't think Jeff has anything to do with it. That's what I'm going with. Anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts and what you're thinking after this episode. Do you have any new theories or any new burning questions? And if so, let's talk about it right down there in the comments. Now, if you made it this far, there had to be something that you liked. And if so, let the algorithm know. Hit that shit for me. You know, it really helps me out. I'm trying to grow here. Help me out. Hey, algorithm. Look, hey. Oh, also, Temptation Island is starting this week, and if you like a hot mess reality dating show, I will be covering that, so come on back. Also, so I was doing the icon. I didn't record for the first episode, but I wrote like a recap for that, and then I did record last night, the episode 2, and that shit is fucking terrible, you guys. I don't know, if you're watching that show, let me know, but like I found that I was quiet through most of it because I was mostly in disbelief, and then most of it I'm gonna have to blur out, so I'm probably not even gonna take the time to edit that shit. But if you are watching that show, let me know what you think about it. Do you think it's as awful as I do? Anyway, thank you for watching. Be safe. See you next time. Bye.